Recently, the National Football League announced they would be expanding the international series to include a regular season game in Melbourne, Australia, between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome to NFL in Australia, a channel dedicated to NFL games being played down under, starting with Melbourne in 2026 and hopefully regularly beyond that. We'll keep track of all the upcoming news and announcements about the game and provide information from a local Aussie perspective. As well as that, we'll provide some practical information about Australia and Melbourne in particular, such as getting here, getting to the game, some local culture, as well as things to do when you're here. So what do we know so far? As mentioned, the teams have been announced. It will be between the NFC West rivals, the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The venue has also been announced and will take place at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, or MCG. This iconic stadium, which is the biggest in the Southern Hemisphere, has a capacity of 100,000 people. Known by the locals simply as the G, it has hosted the Olympic Games and numerous famous cricket matches, including the Boxing Day Test. Also, every year it hosts the Australian Football League Grand Final, which is our equivalent of the Super Bowl. So what don't we know? The date and time for the game have yet to be announced. The NFL schedule is typically released in May after the draft, but no exact date is known yet. However, the 2026 NFL regular season is expected to begin on Wednesday, September the 9th, the first time a season has started on a Wednesday since 2012. There has been some discussion about the Melbourne game being at the very start of the season early in September. However, this is in the middle of the Australian Football League playoffs, or finals as we call them. The AFL finals would be difficult to move as they depend on whether or not the Melbourne teams are involved. My guess is that it's more likely the game will be scheduled for October, which is between football and cricket seasons, and when the weather is perfect. The NFL also have to deal with other international games, which are in London, Madrid, Mexico City, Munich, Paris, and Rio. I guess we'll just have to be patient and wait for the announcement. There's also an issue with time zones and when the game would be scheduled. The west coast of the US is effectively 6 hours ahead of Melbourne, but a day behind. This means if the game is scheduled for 2 p.m. in Melbourne, it would be 8 p.m. in LA and San Francisco, so the time difference is not too bad. So if you'd like to keep up to date with all the news and announcements about the game, as well as local information about Melbourne, the MCG, and things to do on your visit to Australia, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, please comment below on anything you'd like me to cover in upcoming videos, as well as other general questions you have, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. I'm no expert in American football, the NFL, the Rams, or the 49ers. I'm just looking forward to learning a lot as the game gets closer. Finally, congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks for winning Super Bowl 60, and especially to punter Michael Dixon, who is the third Aussie to win a Super Bowl ring. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back here soon.